All right, well, welcome back to Track 1 Mayday Mayhem 2014. This is MC Unreal.
I am Helen Carnate.
And thank you for making it back and joining us here on Track 1. Getting ready to start. We are looking at the ladies from Nidaros Roller Derby. The Nidaros All-Stars taking on the Oklahoma City Roller Derby. Tornado Alley Roller Girls. That is quite the name there. But we have got a battle for 5th and 6th place. Is that correct, Helen?
That is correct, 5th and 6th. And we'll talk a little bit about their path to get to this right after we go through our rosters.
All right, sounds great. So kicking it off for Oklahoma City this bout, we have number 107, Maya Maya. 2B1T is Lita Hobita. Number 382, Anomaly. 411 is Block Party. 55, Eliza Jukes You. 707, Sinful Lee. 85 is E-Bomb. Number 9 is Scary England. M31, Galaxy Inferno. And number M80 is Tina T.
Now we're going to start the first jam in about 5 seconds, so we'll get you caught up on the Nidaros roster at the first jam break.
All right, looks like jamming out there for Nidaros. That's going to be a number 5, Sassy Kick-Assy, up against her at 55, Eliza Jukes You, as the whistle has blown and the pack in the scrum. Our jammers trying to work their way to the front. First one out, going to be number 5, Sassy Kick-Assy for Nidaros lead jammer. The pack coming to a near standstill in turn number 2 as Eliza Jukes You finally jukes her way out of the pack and eligible to score, but immediately as Sassy picking up 1 point calls off the jam.
So Nidaros draws first blood, 1 point on the board, 29 minutes and 20 seconds to play. The Nidaros roster includes number 11, Honeyball Lecter, number 113, Yoshi Bitchu, number 13, Betty Bye Bye, number 159, Sophie Norheim, number 217, Betty Kill. Number 3, Sprinterella. Number 42, Fatal Feline. Number 5, Sassy Kick-Assy. Number 66, Agatha Krusty. Number 8, Anna Kill Skywalker. Number 11, Booty Badass. Number 88, Noxette. And number 92, Indiana Ross.
And as we are started one more time, we've got number 88, Noxette, on the under the star, for Nidaros. Number 382, Anomaly, out there for Oklahoma City. And as both jammers again battling their way to the front of the pack, that is going to be Anomaly breaking free first. Lead jammer has been signaled, but tell you what, Noxette right out of there as well. Oh, my mistake. I saw the incorrect signal. Noxette was our lead jammer on that. They were very close together, so she does call off the jam.
So a big goose egg there on that jam. No point pickup. Our score still stands at 1 point for Nidaros, 0 for Oklahoma City. 28 minutes and 11 seconds left to play.
And again, 30 seconds in between as we line it up. We are going to see the 2B1T of Lita Hobeater out there for OKC. Anna Kill Skywalker, number 8, doing the job under the star for Nidaros. But it looks like we have an official timeout, Helen.
Yep, they're going to get a little bit of a breather to start things off. If you're watching here on ColoradoSports.TV and you've enjoyed your coverage here, now at day 3 of Mayday Mayhem, 42 bouts here.
It has been amazing derby we have seen, and we are back underway. So we did get the whistle to start, and once again, Anna Kill Skywalker and Lita Hobeater doing duty as jammers. And I tell you what, already seeing some great defense from both these teams as Anna Kill pushing towards the front of that pack, but forced off the track coming out of turn number 2. Lita pushing. We got a 4-wall of Norwegian bodies in front of her. She finally slips out of the pack and is signaled as lead jammer. Now, Anna Kill Skywalker getting recycled back. But she does finally break free, has one more to beat, and there she goes. She is looking for points. Now, did I see somebody go into the box, Helen?
Yeah, the Anna Kill Skywalker for Nidaros is now headed to the box for a forearm penalty, so that makes this an Oklahoma City power jam. 5-point pickup for Lita Hobeater, and she's going to call it off. So that's a quick lead change here. Oklahoma City now with 5 points to Nidaros 1 point, 26 minutes and 55 seconds to play. Meanwhile, back what I was saying, if you're enjoying your coverage of Mayday Mayhem on ColoradoSports.TV, there is a donate button on the stream page down at the bottom right. We do appreciate any donation you can make, even if it's $1 or $2. Every little bit helps bring you this fantastic coverage.
Absolutely. ColoradoSports.TV doing a great job all weekend long as we are back underway. That is going to be Eliza Jukes, your number 55 for Oklahoma City with the power jam to start. She finally works her way around number 159 Norheim to get out of the pack. Lead jammer has been signaled now. The passive offense set up at the jammer line. She weaves her way. Eliza jukes her way out of turn one into a 5-point grand slam pass. But as the action continues, again, Anakil Skywalker has served her time in the box, comes back in, gets immediately forced off the track as Eliza jukes you another 5-point scoring pass. And definitely Oklahoma City looking at good things right now. Anakil Skywalker trying to get around that final defender for Oklahoma City. She does. She is eligible to score. But once again, Eliza jukes you, Helen, just killing it right now, picking up another 4 points. Total, I believe, as we get an update, total of, we have 14, I guess. Yeah, 14 points on the jam.
So a big power start for Eliza jukes you, an opportunity for 14 points on the board for Oklahoma City. That's going to bring us up to 19, still at 1 point for Nidaros, but we are early days here in Loveland, Colorado. 25 minutes and 15 seconds still left on the clock. And I have to say, Sinfa Lee was that blocker that repeatedly on the track for Oklahoma City, number 707, was absolutely stymieing the Nidaros jammer.
Yeah, she did a great job, just hit after hit to keep her back as we are back underway. Sassy Kickassy once again getting the call to jam Anomaly, her opponent under the star. And again, both these defenses doing a great job containing the jammer. The first one out, though, that is going to be Anomaly, lead jam yet again. So she is now working on points, and I do see Sassy Kickassy making her way out of the pack and into scoring eligibility. But great job of Anomaly making the pass, waiting for the signal. I believe she should have 4 points on the pass, and yes, that is correct.
Indeed she does. So that's going to tick Oklahoma City up to 23 points. Still, Nidaros just held at the 1 point. So great jammer awareness on that by Anomaly. Well-timed call-off there for Oklahoma City.
Definitely great track awareness, keeping an eye on her opponent out there. But this time as we line it up, we're going to have Noxette and Lita Hobeater doing battle. Doing work. Lita Hobeater out of the pack first, but signaled on a back block. So tough break. The power jam going in favor of Noxette and Nidaros right now, as she is free of the pack, not the jammer. Waiting for a signal, not seeing anything specific. So we'll just go for the fact that we are in a marathon jam and nobody can call it off. But we do have a 5-point grand slam pass that time for Noxette, and a passive offense set up in the straightaway between turns 2 and 3 right now. The defense, looks like the defensive advantage right now for Nidaros as well as the offensive advantage, but the power jam has ended, and Lita Hobeater back in play. Little apex jump there, and she is in scoring eligibility. So as this one continues forward, Noxette getting a little shot there. That was E-Bomb that's dropping some bombs, and they recycle Noxette back as Lita picks up a 5-point grand slam pass.
So joining the defense out there was Block Party and holding Noxette back. Both jammers on a tear. 5 points apiece picked up there.
Absolutely, and it's continuing. As, again, we are in a marathon jam situation, less than 30 seconds on the jam clock, but we are going to go until that fourth and final whistle as Lita Hobeater just spinning out of the pack one more time. Another 4 points. Noxette finding herself entangled. It's a one-on-one situation. That was number 9, Scary England, with some great chest-to-chest defense, but a 4-point pass now for Noxette. And again, Lita, it's just so fast. Back around the track, 4 more points. We're out of time on that jam, Helen.
So that was a huge jam, but it was a huge jam for both teams. Noxette picking up 19 points, Lita Hobeater with 18 of her own. So really, after all of that, only a 1-point net gain for Nidaros, bringing our score to 20 points for the ladies from Trondheim, Norway, 37 points for Oklahoma City, 21 points now separating these two teams. We have a timeout called by Nidaros. That's going to give us an opportunity to tell you about Sticker Giant. They are the custom sticker experts. They are the official sticker company of ColoradoSports.TV, and you can check them out at www.stickergiant.com. Use the code RollerDerby, that's ROLLERDERBY, at checkout, and you can get 10% off your order. I have seen some fantastic team stickers. Now, I don't know if they got them from Sticker Giant, but your league certainly could.
Absolutely. And again, use that code RollerDerby at checkout. Get 10% off your order. Come on, who doesn't like to save money, Helen?
Who doesn't like a sale? I love a sale. And, merch committees on Derby leagues can use all the help they can get saving money. So check out Sticker Giant, stickergiant.com, one of our proud sponsors here at Mayday Mayhem this weekend.
And yes, they are. And we definitely, again, just appreciate ColoradoSports.TV for putting in all the time and effort and money. Lots of Derby love for those folks. And remember, as Helen mentioned earlier, if you're hearing us or watching the action, click that donate button, folks. Anything you can donate is much appreciated. As we are lined up, ready to go, we're going to see Anakill Skywalker facing off against Eliza Juxiu. Now Eliza looking for that outside run, entangled and forced off the track. A great job by Indiana Ross, but she is up quickly and, as her name suggests, juking her way around the defense into lead jammer land. So this one will continue, and I am seeing a panty pass happen right now for Nidaros. Looks like having a little trouble initially with Anakill Skywalker getting through the pack.
Looks like that's number 113, Yoshi Bitchu, now jamming for Nidaros.
Now, last night, Nidaros played Slaughterhouse Derby Girls, and I tell you what, Yoshi Bichu had a heck of a game. Definitely every time they called on her for jamming skill, she just brought it. And so, again, just showed she came right in, took the panty, and scored. Looks like, did we end up with a couple? Looks like 7 for Oklahoma. So.
Yeah, Oklahoma, Eliza Juxiu calls it off, 7 points. That's going to bring our score 20 points for Nidaros, 48 to Oklahoma City. Definitely not out of reach for anyone. We've still got 20 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here in this game. Some games fly by. Sometimes you feel like you're in a time warp, and you're like, really? Only 9.5 minutes have passed?
Right.
But that's because we are so enthralled in this Derby action, watching every second of it.
And we are, as we are back underway, Sassy Kick Axie and Anomaly doing battle, and Anomaly once again finding the front of the pack. 3 jams, 2 lead jams for Anomaly now. And right now with Sassy Kick Axie out of the pack as well. Both jammers looking to score, but Anomaly going to go ahead and call that one off. Picks up 3 points, waiting for a call. Looks like they were able to keep Nidaros scoreless that jam.
So 3 points on the board for Oklahoma City. That brings Anomaly's total up to 7 so far in this game. 51 points on the board for Oklahoma. 24 Nidaros, 19.5 minutes left to play. Man, when the Nidaros jammer came through, it was like bowling pins. I think the skaters just exploded on the track. There were skaters everywhere.
Well, and the craziest thing is Sassy Kick Axie, not a large girl at all. But she hit like a tank, and like you say, she just split that wall to make her way through. As we are back in play, we got Lita Hobeater once again out first. Lead jammer, I believe, for 3 times now. She has got Noxette out there for Nidaros, working for points as well. But Lita Hobeater making the pass Should be an easy 4, and she calls off the jam.
Fun fact of the jam, both these jammers, Noxat and Lita Hobita, coming into this jam had 19 points apiece. Nice and even. Lita Hobita sneaks up to 23. That's going to bring our score Oklahoma City 55 points, 24 Nidaros. So Oklahoma City able to hold Nidaros scoreless for several jams now.
And we are going to line it up, and it looks like even on the defense, 3-on-3 in the pack, and we are going to see Anakil Skywalker at face-off once again against Eliza Juxiu as the whistle blows. The battle for the front. Oh, as Eliza goes for the move, takes a huge shot right in the chest. That was number 113, Yoshibichu, showing her defensive skills that time, but only able to contain Eliza briefly as she is out. Lead jammer has been signaled, and Anakil Skywalker now following her, looking for points for the ladies from Norway.
Anakil Skywalker definitely with the hustle there, forcing the call off by Oklahoma City. Eliza Juxiu picking up 3 points. That brings her total to 24 so far. 58 points for Oklahoma City, 20 for Nidaros. So Oklahoma City's defense still able to hold the Nidaros jammer just long enough so that Oklahoma City's able to pick up lead. They're on a tear now. I'm going to have to dig around in my numbers here to see what their streak is. But they are on quite a streak of lead jammer pickups, and that's part of what makes the score what it is right now.
And as we are back underway, we're going to see Sassy Kikassi out there for Nidaros, and her opponent under the star this time, Anomaly, once again. And Anomaly taking a huge shot, fatal feline coming in out of the left-hand inside corner of turn 1, and just right in the middle of Anomaly's chest. Now Sassy Kikassi trying to battle her way around E-Bomb, and another OKC defender up front. Finally, she is through, but not lead jammer. Did not see exactly what occurred, but Anomaly is lead jammer, obviously in control of this one once again. And now we've got a foot race for points as jammer. Both jammers trying to make their way into the pack. Now we're going to get that one called off quickly. 2 points for Anomaly. She gets it called off fast enough, able to keep Nidaros scoreless once again.
So I saw some great tandem blocking from Oklahoma City. That block where one skater's backwards, the other skater's facing, and they look like they're dancing a little bit. So fantastic job by Oklahoma City there. Their score sits at 60 points, 20 points for Nidaros. So an even 40 separating these two teams. An even 16 minutes left to play here in this first half.
As we are underway yet again, Noxat, Eliza Juxiu, our jammers this time around, and both of them getting entangled on the outside of turn number 1. Both looking for a pathway through, but we've got some tough defenses working against them right now. Noxat forced to the inside, has to recycle back nearly to turn number 2 and try that initial pass one more time. But Eliza Juxiu having a tough time with Norheim right now, and they held her up long enough, and a great job, Noxat, breaking free, lead jammer. Now, I am going to say that's, what is that, 2, maybe 3 lead jams is all for Noxat right now, but definitely a hard-fought and well-earned lead jam that time.
Noxat has been out 4 times. She's picked up lead 2 of those.
Great. 4
points for Noxat. That's going to inch Nidaros up to 24, holding Oklahoma scoreless in a turn of events. Still at 60 points with 14 minutes and 40 seconds left to play. The star of that jam from the blockers, I would have to say, is number 159, Sophie Norheim, doing a great job holding Oklahoma City. She, I would say, is the reason that Oklahoma City is scoreless single-handedly right now.
I would absolutely agree with you, Helen. She did a great job. That chest-to-chest blocking just kept in front long enough for Noxat to get out. Now there we go, Yoshibichu out there, her second time under the star, I believe, going up against Lita Hobita, and they were able to get Yoshibichu out first. So again, lead jammer. Lita is out. She is eligible to score, but it's like, yeah, Yoshibichu going to go ahead and call that one off after picking up 3 points. So that struggle through, getting her a few.
Yoshibichu wanted the 4th point. She was waving her fingers at the officials, and the officials said, no, you did not. 3 points for you. But Yoshibichu taking the heeding the call from the bench to call it off. Well-timed on her part. That's going to bring our score 27 points for Nidaros, 60 for Oklahoma City. We've got 13 and a half minutes to play, and we are on a timeout here, team timeout. This is not an official review or a ref timeout. So each team now has 2 timeouts apiece left for the duration of the game.
All right, so with the timeout underway, it would be once again, I got to give a big shout out to everybody that's made this happen this weekend, Helen. Mayday Mayhem 2014 is the biggest tournament Colorado has seen, the second largest tournament in the country, 42 bouts in 3 days, and I don't know. It's been absolutely amazing. The volunteers, the amazing announcers that have come in to work with us. We appreciate y'all. Obviously, ColoradoSports.TV for putting in the time to take us live and worldwide. And so thank you all. And as we get ready to set up again, who do we have out there on the line this time, Helen?
It looks like we've got number 5, Sassy Kickassy for Nidaros. Sorry, tongue-tied. And Lita Hobita for Oklahoma City. And Sassy Kickassy is through. That is now the third lead jammer pickup in a row for Nidaros. So they have come roaring back here.
Absolutely, and I believe two scoreless jams against Oklahoma City. That right? We've had they've held Oklahoma City scoreless for the past 2 jams, and that's 3 in a row that they've held them scoreless with 4 points going on the Nidaros side. And not trying to confuse things here, but again, 4 points for Nidaros, 0 points for Oklahoma City, and again, I believe 3 jams that they have gone scoreless.
That's right, 29 points now separating these two teams. 31 on the board for Nidaros, 60 for Oklahoma City. The gap was as wide as 40 points at one point. So Nidaros is chipping away at that Oklahoma City lead.
And they are doing a great job as we line it up. It looks like the defensive advantage in the hands of Nidaros right now. We are going to see Noxette and Anomaly facing off under the stars once again. And I tell you what, these defenses on both these teams, just absolutely amazing. They work so well together as Noxette pushing towards the front. But Anomaly, like a speedster out of nowhere, coming in, but not able to get that lead jammer call. Noxette looks like slipped under just enough to get that lead call, and so she is going to go ahead and use that power, call off the jam, and we have a scoreless jam.
Scoreless jam, so our score for Oklahoma City still now sitting at 60 points. Now, they've been held there for at least 4 or 5 jams now by Nidaros. Nidaros sitting at 61. We've got 12 minutes to play here in the first period.
And as we are lined up to go, looks like we're going to see Yoshibichu out there one more time under the star going up against Eliza Juxiu. We got the 5-second finish, or countdown that has finished, and Yoshibichu muscling her way around the pack, taking that lead jammer, and Eliza Juxiu now working against Anakil Skywalker, who forces her off the track in turn number 2, skates back, forcing her to recycle all the way into turn 1, as Yoshibichu going to make the pass for a natural, all 5 points, the grand slam. So a great job, and again, nickel and dime, if that's what it takes, that is what they're doing.
So that's going to bring Nidaros up to 36 points now. Oklahoma City still at 60, 11 minutes and 11 seconds to play. Now, Nidaros comes into this unranked by the WFTDA. They have just joined the organization in 2013, and we don't have any records of sanctioned play so far for them. So this is a big opportunity for them to come in and really get some games on the board for the WFTDA.
Definitely, and a great opportunity all weekend for some of these teams to improve their standings. But this time, Lita Hobita out there jamming for OKC, making her way through, but not lead jammer, getting beat out by Sassy Kickassy. And true to her name, she totally just did. Grabbing that lead jammer call, calls it off. Again, another scoreless jam, Helen.
Sassy Kickassy playing it safe there, calling it off. I have to say, this is the first chance that I've been able to watch Nidaros. They've mostly been on track 2 so far here at Mayday Mayhem. And to play the kind of physical game that they're playing, with the jet lag they must have, gets them brownie points in my opinion.
Well, absolutely. And like you say, and I actually have had the opportunity to watch them and actually call a couple of their bouts this weekend. And the thing that amazes me about these ladies is they take about 10 minutes in a game, and you see that they go down, but then they figure out their opponent, and then they, like say, they just start chipping away and bringing it back and doing amazing things like we have seen already. And I think by the end of this one's going to be a lot closer, I think, than anybody may have thought.
So we are on an official timeout now. Nidaros' bracket path to get to this game, they played Slaughterhouse yesterday in their first game of bracket play. Slaughterhouse won that one, which sent Nidaros to the consolation bracket, ending them here in the 5th place game. They beat out Fort Collins, FOCO Girls Gone Derby, to make it to this game. Oklahoma City now played against Ark Valley. Ark Valley took the win in that game, which took them to a game earlier today. First thing this morning at 9 against Babe City, where Oklahoma City came out the victor. Battle of the Cities there. So that brings us to our 5th place game. Up next is going to be our 3rd place game between Sioux City and Ark Valley.
That is going to be a great bout.
I have enjoyed watching these two teams all weekend long, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe Sioux City and Ark Valley have actually played each other before this weekend.
I believe so. That is correct. And let's see. I know I have some information on that, but hey, we'll get that and get that verified here in a little bit.
I don't know if you can hear this on the broadcast, but the entire Nidaros team is singing right now. They've been singing all weekend. It's actually been fantastic to hear them because they stomp their skates and they make a big noise, and they're having so much fun. They just seem so happy to be here.
Absolutely. And it is so great to have them because each and every one of them, including their coach, have just been fantastic. I mean, like you say, just happy to be here and loving Derby and loving to just lay it out and have a great time. So looks like we are done with our official timeout, so we are going to get back into play. And looks like we do have Noxette taking on Anomaly one more time. Defensive advantage in favor right now of OKC as Anomaly breaking free of the pack. She is lead jammer. Noxette now trapped. We have got, that's the M80 of Tina T. And also the 411 of Block Party trying to keep her back, but now Noxette is free to score. As Anomaly re-engaging on her first scoring pass, she is going to go ahead and try to get that one called off, but looks like Noxette with speed, grabbing 4 points before that happened.
So a little mistimed call-off there for Anomaly as Noxette, not lead jammer, able to sneak out ahead and get the 4, holding Anomaly as lead jammer scoreless. So Nidaros continues to inch up, now at 40 points. Oklahoma City still at 60, 9.5 minutes to play. The lead now shrunk to 20. They have cut it in half from where we were earlier this period.
And definitely noticing that Nidaros definitely a big second half team. So as obviously we got 9 minutes left in this half. This jam is underway against Sassy Kick Assy, facing off against Eliza Juxu, who does break free, gets the lead jam call. But again, Sassy Kick Assy, as petite as that woman is, she hits like a tank. Blasting through blockers to free herself from the pack. Unfortunately, Eliza grabs her 4 and calls it off, so keeping Nidaros scoreless on that jam.
So Oklahoma City probably very happy to break their scoreless drought, finally inching up to 64. 4 points on that for Eliza Juxu. I did want to give a shout out to number 85, E-Bomb from Oklahoma City in the pack. She did a huge hit on, that was Noxette in that jam. That helped the Oklahoma City jammer break out there.
And we are back in play, and that is a 2-bit of Lita Hobeater out of the pack first. Lead jammer Yoshibichu, her competition under the star, but Yoshibichu getting recycled all the way back into turn number 4. So she begins her run once again, gets knocked to the inside right at the pivot line as Lita Hobeater battling her way out and around, going to grab a 5-point pass. Getting the 5 the hard way there. And as they are, the Oklahoma City team, able to still keep Yoshibichu in the pack. Another Grand Slam pass, and Lita Hobita calling off the jam.
So this has been one of the biggest jams for Oklahoma City in quite some time. The Nidaros blockers have been so strong thus far this period, but in that jam, I have to say they were a little separated, which allowed Lita Hobita to use her agility to just hop, skip, and jump right through that pack without much resistance.
Definitely, she has got great vision, able to see the smallest of holes, and she just found each and every one that time. As we are lined up again, we're going to see Eliza Juxiu out there for Oklahoma City. Noxed jamming for Nidaros, and again, it's going to be a battle. Let's see who can break free first. It's a 4-on-3 pack with the advantage. Oh, excuse me, no, I'm sorry. It is an even pack right now. We just had one of the Oklahoma City skaters goaded back at the very tail end, but right now Eliza Juxiu trying to push her way through. She gets a final shot there from Sophie Norheim, and finally out of turn 3, escaping with that lead jammer status.
But boy, Nidaros did not make that easy for her, as we ate up almost 40 minutes of the jam clock before having a lead.
And now Noxed is out of the pack. Oh, and a huge shot. Man, that was Indiana Ross coming across, putting the shoulder into Eliza Juxiu. Eliza Juxiu, look at her shoulder like, ow. She did pick up 4 points before she called it off, and able to keep Nidaros scoreless that time again.
So Oklahoma City now sitting at 78 points. They've been able to jump ahead from where they sat at 60 for quite some time. Nidaros now held at 40. 5 minutes and 55 seconds left to play. The lead now jumped back out to 38 points. A big part of that was thanks to the triple threat of Galaxy Inferno, Block Party, and Maya Oh Maya in that jam with some amazing delta blocks.
And we are back in play, and again we're going to see Anomaly and Sassy Kikassi facing off, and the battle for the front. And it is a battle, folks. I mean, if you're watching this, you see that yourself. Anomaly trying to push her way through, getting tripped up there in turn number 3, and Sassy Kikassi still trying to push her way from the very back. Looks like right now she's finding some daylight as Anomaly got forced off the track in turn 4, has to recycle all the way back, and Sassy Kikassi picking up that lead jammer call.
Betty Bye-Bye from Nidaros with the big hit on Anomaly, and Anomaly now headed to the penalty box.
Yeah, it looks like,
That was a misconduct.
Yeah, she jumped. She tried jumping the apex. It was number 11, Honeyball Lecter. She was down low. I think she caught her in either the chest, or it might have been a little higher with a skate on the jump. And I'm pretty sure it was probably absolutely unintentional.
Absolutely.
It was just one of those freak kind of things that happen. So they send her to the box. Nidaros gonna go ahead and start this next jam with the power jam. So
yeah, and now as we know, as a misconduct, you get that if you initiate a block with both skates off the ground, even if it's unintentional, if you're mid-apex jump and somebody ends up in front of you and you weren't expecting them to be there, that's still going to be a misconduct, even though it was unintentional.
Absolutely. Just the requirement is that you are in control of yourself at all times on the track. So, and also a requirement, obviously, anytime making contact, all 8 wheels have to be solidly on the ground. Don't always see that, but that is the rules.
Right. Audience giving a nice little round of applause for number 11, Honeyball Lecter, as she is up on her feet and back over at the Nidaros bench. She is going to have to sit out 3 jams, though.
But looks like official timeout continuing. Looks like our refs starting to disperse now. And but looks like they are still under the timeout right now.
Sassy Kikassi looks like she's coming up to the line for Nidaros. So this is going to be a big opportunity with a power start for them to start to narrow some of this 35-point gap between these two teams. We've got 4.5 minutes to play. That's what time the clock was stopped. With this official timeout, Oklahoma City scored 78, Nidaros with 43.
And we've got the countdown. It has begun. And also looks like the defensive advantage, though, in the hands of Oklahoma City right now. Again, with the power jam for Nidaros. Sassy Kickassy trying to push out. She finally does. And actually, very surprised they did not call Sinfully on that out of play.
That was a very large engagement zone right there.
It was. Somebody had like one eye closed or something. But nonetheless, Sassy Kickassy fighting her way out, gets that lead jammer status, and now looking for points. And there we go. We get the out-of-play signal. Fortunately, we did have Sinfully let her go, but another 5-point pass there for Sassy Kickassy as Anomaly back in play after spending her time in the sin bin for that misconduct.
Well-timed call off there by Sassy Kickassy. She's going to pick up another 4 on that pass, bringing her to 9. That's going to edge Nidaros up to 52. Oklahoma City stuck at 78. 3.5 minutes to play in this period, so we're winding down before both of these teams are going to get a chance to go off to their respective benches. We don't have locker rooms here at Mayday Mayhem, but go off to their ends of the track and discuss their plan of attack for how are they going to come back to this second period and either swing the momentum in their favor or continue to do what they're doing.
And this time out, as we start our next jam, Yoshibichu, Eliza Juxu, jamming duties assigned to those two ladies, and the battle for the front won by Eliza Juxu. Lead jammer has been signaled, but again, Yoshibichu blasting bodies, making the juke around the outside of turn 4 to free herself from the pack, and scoring opportunities have been engaged by both jammers. Eliza Juxu, a great job putting some speed on the outside, grabbing 4 points and calling off the jam.
So great job by Yoshibichu there, forcing the call off. 4 more points for Oklahoma City is going to edge them up to 82, 52 for Nidaros. So we are back down to a 30-point differential. As we all know, it doesn't need to be said almost that 30 points in roller derby, not a whole heck of a lot. A couple of big power jams, and that lead can be erased. And we've seen that happen here in several bouts at Mayday Mayhem.
Yeah, there definitely have been some good 30, right around 30 points I think is about the maximum we have seen, and especially with that the reduction to the 30-second penalties. So, but this time out, as we are back in play, Anomaly, lead jammer one more time for Oklahoma City, knocks it through the pack for Nidaros, but Anomaly, again, with that great track awareness, enters the pack, passes 2 bodies, gets 2 points, and calls off the jam. So again, they are able to hold Nidaros scoreless.
2 points is better than 1, but kudos to Nidaros' defense for making it very, very difficult for the Oklahoma City Jammer to pick up all 4.
Yeah, they did. We got the Oklahoma City fans over here. If y'all can hear that out there, they have been the most vocal group of spectators all weekend long. So pretty soon we'll probably hear that OKC and then RD response happening. But we are back in play, Sassy Kickassy. And for the first time, that's going to be E-Bomb wearing the star for Oklahoma City. So we'll see what she can do with this. But Sassy Kickassy still on the track as E-Bomb getting recycled from the inside of the track back to turn number 2. And that is going to be the lead jammer, Sassy Kickassy, number 5 for Nidaros, as she begins her scoring passes. E-Bomb struggling with that Nidaros defense right now. Still looking for an initial pass through the pack as Sassy Kickassy, again on a scoring pass, but entangled with a 4-wall of white jerseys coming into turn number 1. They get her off the track briefly, recycle her, and that's Lita Hobier. I tell you what, she can jam, she can block, and she has shown exactly what she can do as they hold Sassy Kickassy to 4 points, and she's forced to call it off.
So now Anna-Kill Skywalker for Nidaros is actually going to be headed to the box for an out of play. She was bridging back and went way back out of the engagement zone. I don't think she realized how far back she was to recycle E-Bomb, and because she got a failure, she ended up with a failure to return because she'd gone so far back. But E-Bomb, though, has been a very strong blocker for Oklahoma City. So it was interesting to see her out there as a jammer, struggling with that defense, but boy, dishing out some incredible hits on her way through on the Nidaros blockers as she went through. That brings us to halftime. We're going to be back here in just about 4.5 minutes.
Absolutely. So go get your eats, go get your drinks, use your restroom, and be back here for more Track 1 Derby action between the Oklahoma City Tornado Alley Roller Girls and the Nidaros Roller Derby All-Stars from Mayday Mayhem 2014. We'll be back with you here in just a few minutes.
Sticker Giant helps people make great stickers. I'm John Fisher, and I started the company. Every sticker has a story behind it. Every sticker has something behind it besides just stickiness.
People seem to flock towards stickers no matter what they are all about.
It's a portable billboard. It can go anywhere.
Seeing stickers on little girls' foreheads.
Cars, motorcycles.
Stop signs, you know, we don't endorse that.
Baby bottoms.
I see stickers everywhere. I see stickers in my dreams.
We're a small little group of people, and we all kind of have the same vision for success.
Every person is quality minded, top to bottom. We're about getting the job done right.
The quality of Sticker Giant stickers is really fantastic. We run 3 different materials here. All of them were researched to find the best possible thing we can get.
We can get your email and process your stickers in 24 hours and get them out to you.
We try and do things quickly, we try and do them accurately, and we try and get people the stickers that they want. People ask me what I do, and I go, we make stickers all day. There's this company in rural Boulder County, and all they do is make stickers and labels. What makes Sticker Giant a great sticker? What the customer wants, because we can print any kind of sticker. Every day there's a sticker to where I see it, and I just want to know the story behind it. I want to know the company. I want to talk to the owner.
We take people's passions, things that they're really fired up about. We make it over and over and over so those people can tell their story to the world.
All right, well, welcome back to Track 1, Mayday Mayhem 2014. Again, I am MC Unreal.
I'm Helen Carnate.
And we are happy to be back here with you for our second period between the Oklahoma City Tornado Alley Roller Girls taking on the Nidaros Roller Derby All-Stars all the way from Trondheim, Norway.
Again, this game is for 5th place here at Mayday Mayhem.
And looks like we are ready to start. We have our first whistle. Looks like we are going to have a short defense for Nidaros, 4-on-3 in the pack, as we have Yoshibichu and Anomaly doing work under the stars. And that is going to be Yoshibichu out of the pack first, but a jammer-on-jammer race here as Anomaly making the pass. Yoshibichu wisely calling it off, not even wasting any time.
No, these teams both, I mean, this is bout number 4 or 5 for both of these teams. They need to conserve all the energy they can. So a wise choice by Nidaros, calling that off very quickly.
Absolutely, and as we saw, as we got closer to that halftime, Nidaros doing a great job coming back, putting points on the board. But we got lots of time. So basically, a brand new game starting right here, right now. And this time, as the whistle blows, we are going to see Lita Hobeater out there for OKC. She does get the lead jammer call. Number 88, that is Noxette, wearing the star yet again for Nidaros, getting around Sinful Lee to put herself into scoring eligibility. That was a nice little hip check from Agatha Krusty, number 66, and Nidaros keeping Lita Hobita honest as she does make her pass for the Grand Slam. And we got a power jam in play. Now, Helen, did you see exactly what
I
Noxette
did
went
not.
for?
You know, the penalty happened on turn 3, which is exactly opposite through all of the officials who make, they are fantastic and they are wonderful, but they make better doors than windows.
Yes, they do. And as we are going, we got a back block now that's going to send Lita to the box. So a tough break for OKC, but sort of the opportunity that Nidaros is looking for as Lita takes a seat. We are going to see that power jam switch hands, and they do release Noxette from the box, and we'll see what she can do as she comes back into play for a brief power jam for Nidaros, weaving her way through. Takes a big shoulder from a Block Party of all people. Go figure, that Block Party blocking. And she recycles herself back past the pivot line. And a good bridge happening right now by OKC, trying to keep her contained. Another shoulder. Tell you what, Sinfully, she is everywhere right now, Helen.
The duo of Sinfully and Scary England single-handedly responsible for forcing Noxette all the way back to the pivot line in that pass. So Lita Hobita out of the box. She's picked up 5 points. She had a partial pass, and now Noxette with 5 points of her own.
Yeah, that was a great job. Both jammers now working their tails off. That's the natural conclusion right there. And you see Lita's face. You can tell these ladies are just about wore out. Again, 4 to 5 bounce this weekend. 4 points going on the board for OKC before that fourth and final whistle.
So that was a 14-point jam for Lita Hobita. That's bringing Oklahoma City up to the 98-point mark. Nidaros sitting at 61, 26 minutes and 47 seconds to play. 33 points now separating these two teams. Nidaros in the black jerseys with orange accents. Oklahoma City in the white jerseys here today.
And we are back underway. Our next jam, Sassy Kikassi and Eliza Juxiu working under the jammer labels this time. And as the no pack is called, Eliza Juxiu spinning out of turn 2, and lead jammer has been signaled. Now Sassy Kikassi escaping the pack as well, and lowering the shoulders and setting that stride, looking for points. But as always, Eliza Juxiu wisely watching that pack, calls it off, grabbing 2 points in the process.
Those 2 points, though, are going to bring Oklahoma City up to, we're waiting for our scoreboard to update, up to the century mark. Oklahoma City now with 100 points. Nidaros still with 61. 25 minutes and 45 seconds to play. And we're going to line up and do it all over again, Unreal.
Yes, we are, Helen. And this time it's going to be Anomaly out there again for Oklahoma City. And up against her this time, that is Yoshi Bichu. But Anomaly, fantastic. I tell you what, those long legs, just springing her out of the pack, grabbing that lead jammer call again. But again, Yoshi Bichu, just an amazing skater as well. Non-stop and relentless as she battles her way through. Trying for points, but Anomaly off the track as she calls it off, so she gets no points.
Yeah, that was a tough call there. I think wisely called off by the Oklahoma City Jammer. But because she was pushed out of bounds, she wasn't able to pick up any of the points there. So, but if she had stayed in bounds or tried to fight in bounds, she was at grave risk for a Nidaros point gain there.
And we are lined up and ready to go. Slight defensive advantage for Nidaros right now. We do have a defender standing in the box. As under the stars, we got Noxette and Lita Hobita. But Lita going to the box again. Another backblock call on Lita. You know, she always powering into that pack, and that's always something you got to watch out for. But Noxette happy to get out first, get that lead jammer call, and a great opportunity now for Nidaros to put some points on the board.
Put some points on the board, and Nidaros as lead jammer. They're in control of scoring, but Noxette now headed to the penalty blocks for a back block of her own. So we are going to do the jammer do-si-do as Lita Hobita will be released here momentarily, wisely waiting for the official go-ahead from the non-skating officials. She is going to be out, and we are going to have a 2-minute jam.
Absolutely. Nobody to call this off. We got about a minute left on the jam clock, but Lita Hobita getting out of turn 4. She is eligible to score. Now we've got the passive offense at a standstill in turn 4, so as she re-engages, Nidaros stretching it out and knocks that, though, out of the box as well. So both jammers looking now for points. And I apologize, Helen. I do not recall if Noxette made it actually out of the pack before she accrued her back block penalty, but we do know that Lita has made it through. She has picked up a 5-point pass, and Noxette with a little apex jump. She is eligible to score, so she grabs 4 points herself, as this one is going to continue down to the natural conclusion. Lita Hobita trying to fight her way to the front of the pack. Oh, picking up a high block that time. Tough break. You know these ladies are starting to get tired, Helen.
Yeah, when you see the penalties start to pile on, it's a sure sign that both of these teams are very weary. 5 points for Noxette in that pass. 3 points left on the table for Lita Hobita. That is going to bring our totals 9 points to Nidaros. For Nidaros, 8 points for Oklahoma City. So after all that, a 1-point net gain for Nidaros. Now coming into this second period, these two teams were very evenly matched in penalty minutes. Oklahoma City had 16, Nidaros had 17. So keeping things very even, but boy, we've really started to pile these penalties on here in the second period.
Yes, we have, and so these ladies obviously got to keep a track of that because they only get 7 trips and they are gone. As we are back underway, the power jam for Nidaros right now, that is Sassy Kickassy. Oh, and just putting some smack down on Sinful Lee, drops her on her tuchus and takes off, but she is going to get called. Picked up. Actually did not see what
that was an out of.
Was it out of play contact?
That was an out of play.
Okay. Thank you for confirming that. And so that, again, we are going to see, as you referred to it, the jammer do-si-do. And Lita back in play. She is through the pack cleanly and now eligible to score. So let's see what she can do with this opportunity as we have the standstill right in front of the pivot line. The pack starts moving as she engages. And a great job, Booty Badass, with that hip check. Nearly got her off the track, but Lita, such great skills, able to maintain fighting against 3 defenders, now down to a little one-on-one, as Nidaros doing a great job bridging that distance from the pack, and makes Lita work for each and every one of those 5 points she just grabbed. But with Sassy out of the box, she grabs 4 points herself. Again, marathon jam. This is 2 in a row that they've got to go the full 2 minutes, and Lita showing she's still got what it takes. Little apex leap in turn 4, grabbing 4 points. And Sassy working to make her way around Sinful Lee, and I believe that is Block Party, creating her havoc. Sinful Lee, the last line of defense, but Sassy slipping through for 4 more points. Now, I did see Lita get knocked to the inside of the track. She has to recycle all the way back into turn number 3, Helen. What would you say is the most effective portion of that Nidaros defense right now?
Gosh, it's they're all doing such a great job, each taking their own turn. But I did want to say, Sinfully, the Sassy Kickassy hit on Sinfully on turn 1 that we saw. That's the one that sent Sassy Kickassy to the penalty box. Was certainly a taste of her own medicine for Sinfully, because she has been laying the smackdown on these Nidaros jammers throughout this entire bout so far. So a quick score check-in. Oklahoma City in the white, sitting at 120 points. Nidaros in the black with orange accent, sitting at 80. Our scores widen out to 40 points again.
Yep. Once again, that's the maximum gap I believe we've had in our score right now, as we have Yoshibichu trying to push her way around Block Party and getting forced inside, has to recycle back into turn 2, going up against Eliza Juxiu. But Yoshibichu, those skills prevail as she breaks free of the pack out of turn 4. Lead jammer signaled, and Eliza Juxiu living up to her name. Juking from the inside to the out, and the outside to the in, and she is now eligible to score for Oklahoma City as Oklahoma City trying for that truck and trailer, but Yoshibichu is happy to grab her 4 points and call off the jam.
Now Betty Bye-Bye, number 13 for Nidaros, went for the monster hit on number 1, but she just missed Eliza Juxu on that pass. So if she had connected on that, I think we probably would have seen someone airborne.
Yeah, absolutely, which we have seen this weekend. So not to be missed if you are watching. We are back underway. This time we are going to see Tina T and Noxette working each other under the stars here. Tina T trying to push her way out. And again, that Nidaros defense just setting up so strong. And looks like we are going to have a cut track. Yes, indeed. Tough break for Tina T. Now, she has not been out there, but I believe one other time.
No, this was actually Tina T's first jam, so an unfortunate first jam for Oklahoma City and Tina T as she does draw that track cut. Noxette, though, able to pick up lead jammer, so Nidaros in control of scoring, but boy, Oklahoma City's defense had a huge wall, but they had to let her go.
Yeah, that Pat getting a little spread out. So the 5-point pass for Noxette, you can tell she is just about done. Again, these ladies have worked so hard all weekend long, Helen. You got to give them such credit for even continuing here in day 3.
Well, so we've got teams coming in from all over the place. We are on a Oklahoma City timeout. We've had teams coming in from all over the place, so time change is a factor for several leagues, but Nidaros certainly with the biggest time change working against them. The other factor in all of this is the altitude. Now, I will admit to being an East Coast girl, where I live, I'm at about 250 feet above sea level, and I'm not even skating, and this altitude is kicking my backside. So I have to salute all of the skaters who are from outside of the Colorado area. I know we've got a lot of local leagues, but from those who have come from lower parts of our country, to come in here and fight against the climate here right outside the mile-high city is an impressive feat.
Absolutely. I believe right here in the Levelland area, we are pretty close to about 4,800 feet. So that's definitely quite the increase for most of these teams. As our official timeout continues, we definitely have a little bit of discussion going on in the center. I don't know that we will get an update as to what is going on. But anything else we could talk about here would be probably the fact that Oklahoma City just doing a great job by again just getting those points wisely, just calling the jam off. But Nidaros, just looking at the score here, we are 31 points away, and again I can't give these ladies enough credit. Being a new league to WUFTA, never played an American team before. Obviously in the States, this is their first trip here, and just doing an amazing job. Absolutely.
Now Oklahoma City for the WFTDA sitting ranked at number 106 on the most recent April 30th rankings that came out. They joined the WFTDA in 2011, so they've got a couple more years than Nidaros under their belt. One of the great things about Derby in Europe is that there are so many more WFTDA teams in Europe for Nidaros to play that hopefully this will help them really get rolling in their sanctioned play and start climbing up the rankings.
Absolutely, and they definitely deserve to climb because they are putting on a great show this weekend. And looks like we have a cheering section once again for Nidaros as these ladies back in action right now. That is going to be let's see, that is Yoshibichu, I believe. Yes, indeed. Yoshibichu out of the pack. And lead jammer, we have got, that is the M80 of Tina T out there. Her second jam today, but having a tough time. Nidaros definitely working good, but looks like we are going to have 3 points for Nidaros before that whistle has been called.
Yeah, Nidaros just wanting to continue to chip away at that lead. Let's give a score update for you. Nidaros now sits with 92 points after that three-point jam. Oklahoma City with 120, about a little more than half of this final period in the fifth-place game to play. 16 minutes and 30 seconds. And by the way, that cheering section in between the last jam was the entire Uinta Madness Men's Roller Derby Association team.
And all of those guys, great guys. I tell you what, it's funny, these men's teams that we're seeing, scary-looking guys, some of the nicest people you're ever going to meet. But obviously, that is a side note as we are back in play. Sassy Kikassi, lead jammer this time, Anomaly trailing, but also eligible to score. And relatively slow-moving pack, allowing for Sassy to blast through turn 4, grab her 4 points, and call off that jam.
That was impeccable timing. I don't know if I'm going to use the term apex jump, but she hopped what looked like right over the tape, just ahead of the jammer line to pick up all 4 of those points for points on Oklahoma City for Nidaros, and a well-timed call-off, holding Oklahoma City scoreless. So Oklahoma City in the white still held at 120. They've been stuck there for a few jams now. Nidaros, 4 points ticking up to 96. We're drawing down to 15 minutes and 31 seconds left. We do have what looks like a Nidaros timeout. Each team now with 2 timeouts left in this game. So plenty of time management opportunities left.
We are in official review capacity.
All right, so we also want to give a big shout out and a thank you to RD Nation. It is a smarter way to derby. They're bringing roller derby to the masses. We help leagues manage themselves better so they can skate more. You can download the free software at rdnation.com. And again, RD Nation, the provider of our scoreboard at Mayday Mayhem 2014. And again, as always, we got to mention, folks, if you are listening to us, if you're watching the action on ColoradoSports.TV, it's because they have put time, money, and tons of effort into making this happen this weekend. And you see that donate button? Click the button, folks. Whatever you can afford is awesome. We would appreciate it. But help make this a worthwhile endeavor for ColoradoSports.TV. Again, streaming Mayday Mayhem 2014 every day, every bout. And again, these folks deserve a lot of credit, and they would be happy to accept your support. So don't ignore that donate button. Click it, and whatever you can afford, again, happy to accept.
So this team timeout had transitioned to an official timeout at some point. We don't know if this actually became a review. Our alternate ref has come back, but the officials have cleared the track, and we're ready to get started.
Sounds great. And here we go one more time. We are going to have that is going to be Eliza Juxiu and Noxette. Eliza Juxiu fast out of the pack, and right now she has got about a third of the track ahead of Noxette. Both jammers looking to score, but obviously, again, Eliza with that lead jammer. She is in control of this. Going low, going outside, grabbing. I believe she got 3. Yes, indeed. 3 points. Calls off the jam. Little by little, inch by inch.
Yeah, that was a great job. Great hustle there by the entire Nidaros blocking staff. They were stuck in the back as they came around turn 3, and they just plowed through and were able to take the front of the pack, forcing the call off from Eliza Juxiu.
Yeah, it was a great job, and we are lined up, ready to roll one more time. I believe I am seeing Anomaly back there at the back of the pack for Oklahoma City, and going up against, that is going to be Yoshi Bichu, who forces her way to the inside, out of the pack first. Lead jammer called Anomaly, getting recycled back into turn number 4 as Yoshi Bichu begins her first scoring pass and works her way right back through. That's going to be the Grand Slam. Getting it the hard way, picking up all the points because all the bodies except one were on the track. Lita still standing up in the penalty box, coming back into play now as Anomaly has broken free of the pack, looking to score, but Yoshi Bichu wisely calls off the jam, picking up 2 more points in the process.
At number 80-11, Booty Badass from Nidaros had gone for the chase for Anomaly, but she just missed her out but just before turn 3. So a 7-point pickup for Nidaros there. That takes them over the century mark. They now sit at 103 to 123. So we've seen this lead. While Nidaros jumped out to an early lead, Oklahoma City snuck ahead and I think jammed 2 or 3. That was the last lead change we had. But boy, Nidaros has been forcing this lead to accordion all game long.
Down to 20 points on that difference right now as Sassy Kikassi pushing her way forward. They got to let her go, and she is going to have lead jammer once again. That is 8 times today that she has jammed, that she has gotten lead jammer. Going up against Eliza Juxu, who is still having a tough time making her initial pass. She is going to spring free, but a big shot. That was number 8, Anakil Skywalker, trying to be the last line of defense. But you know what, Sassy, from her knees and turn 4, figures, you know what, got the 4 points, going to go ahead and call this one off.
Yep, she's going to take her points just like we talked about earlier. All they need to do is chip away, step up the defense and hold Oklahoma City back and chip away at the lead, and they can get there. Lead now narrowed to 16 points as Nidaros sits with 107, Oklahoma City with 123. We've got 12 and a half minutes to play, so this one's going to come right down to the wire.
Yeah, both these teams doing a great job. We got a 3-on-3 pack as we start. Oh, and a huge hit. Fatal Feline on Anomaly, sending her on her backside out of the track. She's got to recycle back as Noxet blasting through the pack. Lead jammer signaled, and that is going to be Fatal Feline, that is going to the box now. Must have been called on an illegal hit or something. Did not see the call, so we apologize. But I tell you what, Noxet happy with 4. That one is called, and we're going to line it up to do it again.
Yeah, the lead now only 12 points. So we've seen, at least on track 1, we've had 2 squeakers so far. We had the Happy Valley West Texas game decided by 2 points yesterday morning. And then we had the Glenmore Reservoir Dogs versus the Dallas Inception last night to end out the day at Mayday Mayhem, decided by just 4 points in the final jam. So we're keeping Derby close here at Mayday Mayhem.
Well, absolutely. Actually, earlier today right here on track 1, Slaughterhouse Derby Girls Prime Cuts barely beat Sioux City by 1 point. So this is we'll call it the squeaker track, as we are back through our lead jammer. That is number 55, Eliza Juxu, and Yoshibichu jamming for Nidaros. Not able to connect with any points, but 4 points going to be added to the Oklahoma City side of the board.
So Oklahoma City finally able to answer several 4-point chipper. I'm going to call them chipper jams. 4-point chipper jams for Nidaros. Nidaros in the black and orange, sitting at 111 points. Oklahoma City with 127, 10 minutes and 35 seconds to play. Only 16 points separating these two teams.
Plenty of time. We got plenty of time, plenty of derby, and once again, Anomaly going to wear the star as we are back underway. Anomaly jamming for Oklahoma City, forced briefly to the inside, quickly gets back in play, and Sassy Kikassi trying to get around the 0-9 of Scary England, but a great job by the OKC defense right now as Anomaly is lead jammer, re-engaging that pack, trying to work her way through that 4-wall of black jerseys into turn 3, pushing into turn 4. They let her go, and she gets it all. 5-point grand slam pass for Anomaly right now. So again, Sassy Kikassi for Nidaros still battling for her initial pass. She is just battled and blasted down right before the pivot line, getting back up. And again, these ladies, you can tell they have been working all weekend long, starting to see it in their face a little bit. Definitely not moving as quickly as they were. But a back block, unfortunately, going to send Anomaly to the box, giving a power jam to Nidaros. Sassy Kikassi needing to do something here, because I tell you what, we have got a ton of blockers here for OKC. Mio Maya, that is Block Party. And again, number 9, Scary England, making her life a little bit miserable right now, Helen.
So Oklahoma City with some pretty incredible bridging here. They are out just about half the length of the entire track, making Sassy Kickassy work for every single one of those points. But we have a panty pass, number 42, Fatal Feline, taking over the star, relieving a very winded Sassy Kickassy. And she is going to be through. Remember, panty passes, so star passes pick up right where the other previous jammer left off. So 5 points for Fatal Feline.
As we do have Anomaly back in play. She is going to have 4 points herself. We got another 4 points for Nidaros as well. So a great jam, another tough jam going the full distance.
9 points in that jam for Nidaros. Oklahoma City, though, coming on top with a total of 14. That's going to bring our score to 141 points for Oklahoma City in the white, 120 points for Nidaros. 8 minutes left to play. So again, our lead continuing to accordion now, sitting at 21 points between the two teams.
And this time we are going to see Eliza Juxu and Noxette under the star one more time as we are back in play. And again, these two defenses just lining up and just wreaking havoc on these jammers, both working back and forth, trying to find their way through. We are going to have a track cut, though, I believe. Yeah, going to send Noxette to the box. A tough break for those ladies from Norway right now. But I know Eliza happy to grab that lead jammer status as she just did and try to rack up some points for Oklahoma City right now.
Now these two jammers pretty evenly matched. Noxette with 50 points so far in this game for Nidaros. Eliza Juxu with 45 of her own, but it looks to me like she is going to be adding to that point total here very shortly. Now drawing even to Noxette with 5 more points of her own.
And as the power jam does continue, we do have the defense set up passively right behind the jammer line as they engage Eliza. She starts to push them out, but again, Nidaros, great track awareness, good bridging ability, but Eliza, just those quick feet allows her to spring out, grabbing another 5 points.
That was great toe stop work from Eliza Juxu, able to enabling her to stay in bounds. Oh no, we are going to have another track cut on Noxette. That is now 2 in a row for Nidaros, so a tough break for the ladies from Norway. 5 more points on the board for Eliza Juxu.
And again, we have our pack set up right around the pivot line this time at a standstill. And as Eliza engaging, we are going to see Scary England trying to come up, open up some holes, but Eliza finding her way through another Grand Slam 5-point pass. And looks like that is 20 points so far on this jam as we see that passive offense yet another time. Now everybody's starting to roll as we are out of time on the jam. No more points given. And I tell you what, just one heck of a bout going on here, Helen.
Now these two teams, we've been pretty heavy with jammer penalties, but in that last jam, the blocking cadre fully on the track. So we had all 8 blockers there, making both of these jammers work extra hard. But Oklahoma City with the monster jam there, 20 points, opening the lead back up to 41 now. Oklahoma City with 161 points. Nidaros with 120. 5 minutes and 41 seconds to play. The clock is stopped because we are on a Nidaros timeout. Oklahoma City with 2 timeouts left, and Nidaros with 1. So again, plenty of opportunity for both of these teams to employ some time management here as the clock winds down.
Exactly. It's going to be great to see what we have happening here in the last 5.5 minutes of our game. And while we do have a moment, definitely want to thank the Ranch Events Complex here in Loveland, Colorado for allowing us to hold Mayday Mayhem 2014 here. It's a great facility, great folks that manage it. And just so you know, the Ranch is Northern Colorado's premier events complex, hosting events of all sizes. You can check them out online, treventscomplex.com. for a complete list of upcoming events. And And we are lined up and ready to go. Looks like a brief power jam to start for Oklahoma City. Anomaly going to get the call as Noxette standing in the box, which means obviously less than 10 seconds on her penalty. And again, Anomaly trying to push her way through that a great wall of Nidaros blockers. We are going to see Yoshibichu head into the box. Did not see the call, but obviously Nidaros going to be down one defender now as Anomaly breaks free of the pack. Lead jammer has been signaled. Noxette now working against a three-wall herself. They've got her at a standstill there in turn number 3.
Now, Fatal Feline, part of that 2-wall, along with Yoshibichu, pulling double duty as a powerful blocker for Nidaros, was the one to force out Anomaly on turn 3.
Yeah, she did. Anomaly was able to collect 2 points before the end of that jam, and so we're going to go ahead and line it up and get ready to roll with our next.
So Oklahoma City trying to put a little insurance on the board. Their score now sits at 163 to 120 for Nidaros, and I hear Oklahoma City fans. If I had to guess, that's supposed to be a tornado siren.
There you go.
That would be my guess. They're the Tornado Alley Roller Girls. I hear them. They were spinning around, and now they're
wacky.
Mugging for the camera.
They are a great group. I tell you what, they have been just awesome all weekend long. People traveling with their team that they love and supporting them, and that's what Derby's all about. As we are back in play here, Sassy Kikassi, Eliza Juxu under the stars. Again, the defensive advantage to Oklahoma City right now as Eliza breaking free, lead jammer. We have again that's Sassy Kikassi ducking low and out of the pack out of turn 2, so she is eligible to score. But Eliza Juxu getting battled off the track, coming all the way back into turn 1, skating outside. She calls it off. So we do have, looks like, was that a 1-point jam?
That was a 1-point jam. So Eliza Juxu retains her title. She is the highest point scorer for Oklahoma City. She's got 66 points on the board in 16 jams. About 60% of the time she's been able to pick up lead jammer. Top point scorer for Nidaros has been number 88, Noxette. She's got 50 points under her belt. 20 of those earned on power jams.
That is fantastic. And we are back in play. Anomaly out there for Oklahoma City. And that is Yoshibichu for Nidaros trying to get through. And I tell you what, a great skilled skater right there. Yoshibichu on one skate stays in after taking shot after shot, but Anomaly is the first one through the pack, so she is our lead jammer. Do see E-Bomb head to the box for Oklahoma City, and also we are going to see that is Sinfully head to the box as well. So it looks like OKC picking up 3 points on the jam, keeping Nidaros scoreless. But this next time out, we are going to see Sinfully. Looks like she is going to be done, folks. So she collected her 7, and she gets to watch the rest of the game from the bleachers. So, you know, with the great blocking that she did provide Oklahoma City, you know, they've got still 2.5 minutes to make things happen. So we'll see what they can do.
47 points now separating these two teams.
And as we are back in play, we have got Noxette and Eliza Juxu out there. And battling for the front, both jammers, entangled, embroiled, and struggling with the short pack. But looks like Eliza, no pass, no penalty, no lead jammer. So Noxette still, if she can get through cleanly, she can still get that lead and the ability to call this one off if she needs. But instead, she's going to grab that lead jammer, and she is going to go on the hunt for points.
Noxette looking for everything that she can get. She's content to let this play out, even though Eliza Juxu is on a scoring pass.
And a great little apex leap for Noxette. She is going to grab 3 points. It looks like we are going to have the grand slam, though, for Eliza Juxu before the end of that one.
Yeah, so a 2-point advantage to Oklahoma City. They're going to edge up to 172. Nidaros with 123. We have about 1.5 minutes left to play, so we are down to the last jam or two of this bout. And with 49 points separating these two teams, it's going to be a slog for Nidaros, but you never know. So we are going to wait to see what happens here as the play clock runs down.
All right, so we have started this next jam. Sassy Kekassi, Anomaly working for the front. And that looks like, oh, Anomaly almost had it, but she got knocked inside. Wisely stays down, crawls back, recycles. And we've got Sassy get forced off the track out of turn 2 as well. So again, still no established lead until now. Anomaly breaking free out of turn 3. She is lead jammer, and she is in control of this clock. So obviously with 30 seconds left on the period clock, we'll see what she's going to do with it. Looks like she's going to go ahead and call that one off. Looks like 3 points collected for Oklahoma City.
Now that was an interesting decision to call off that jam. Nidaros was starting to run into some penalty trouble of their own. 2 blockers in the box for the ladies from Trondheim, Norway. Now Oklahoma City in that instance could have kept going. The score differential at this point, 52 points separating these two teams. So letting a stray pass from Nidaros get in there might not have been a bad idea to officially run down the clock, as Nidaros has been able to take their final timeout and stop the clock. So we are going to have one more jam here in this bout between Oklahoma City and Nidaros Roller Derby.
Yep, and you know it's going to be a tough final jam. Looks like as they do get set, again, just looking at these ladies, after working as hard as they have all weekend long, I am just so impressed with their physicality, with their conditioning, and just their fortitude as they are able to just keep on going, Helen.
Well, and you know, the rolling whistle means we are going to get started. Even if Oklahoma City remains on top in this bout, Nidaros is still going to leave in 6th place out of 12 teams here at Mayday Mayhem. So that is not a shabby showing whatsoever in their first tournament play.
Yeah, basically coming in as the absolute unknowns, doing a great job this weekend. As we are back in play, that is Tina T for OKC, your lead jammer. Yoshi Bichu looking to get out and around. She does make it around Block Party to be free to score, but again, lead jammer is Tina T, who does get blasted off the track in turn number 4 by number 159, Sophie Norheim, but Sophie going to go to the box. I believe that was an out-of-play contact, and Tina T grabbing 4 points, calls it off, and Helen, what do we got here?
It looks like we are going to have an Oklahoma City win here. Obviously, our unofficial final score, we always give our officials an opportunity to make things official. Unofficial final score here, Oklahoma City is going to, looks like they're going to take the win with 175 points, 125 for Nidaros. So that lead finally edging out to 50 points in this game. As Tina T calls it off. Boy, the bench was screaming for her as the play clock ticked down to 0. And she finally, as she came around past the pivot line, finally called it off and sealed the win for Oklahoma.
Absolutely. It was a great job, a great battle by both teams. And again, congratulations to Oklahoma City to wrap up 5th place in the 2014 Mayday Mayhem. And again, a huge congratulations to Nidaros for their 6th place finish this weekend.
Yes, that's been a phenomenal feat. So Oklahoma City taking 5th. Up next, we are going to have Sioux City versus Ark Valley vying for 3rd place here at Mayday Mayhem.
Yeah, Helen, you know this is going to be a battle to behold. So if you are tuned in, don't go anywhere. That's going to start in about 15 minutes or so. You know, for myself, again, I am MC Unreal.
I am Helen Carnate.
And you know what? We will be back for more here at Track 1, Mayday Mayhem 2014. Again, right around 15 minutes. Don't go too far. Get your food, get your drink, and get ready to come back.